In the heart of ancient Jerusalem, there's a fascinating story from the Qur'an that speaks of a man named Uzayr, also known as Ezra. His tale, found in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 259, is one that truly captures the imagination and demonstrates Allah's infinite power. Picture this. Uzayr was traveling on his donkey one day when he came across the ruins of Jerusalem. The city lay in complete devastation after being destroyed by the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar. The once mighty walls were crumbled, homes were reduced to rubble, and there wasn't a soul in sight. As Uzayr looked upon this desolate scene, he couldn't help but wonder aloud, how will Allah bring life back to this dead town? It wasn't a question of doubt, but rather amazement at the magnitude of such a task. The sight before him was so utterly hopeless that he couldn't imagine how restoration was possible. Allah, in His wisdom, decided to make Uzayr himself a sign of His supreme power. He caused Uzayr to die right there, and his body remained in that spot for 100 years. His donkey died too, and his food and drink remained beside him. After a century had passed, Allah brought him back to life. When Uzayr awoke, an angel asked him, "How long do you think you've been here?" Still feeling as if he had just closed his eyes, Uzayr replied, "Perhaps a day or part of a day." But then came the astonishing revelation. He had been dead for 100 years. Even more remarkably, while his food and drink should have long since spoiled, they were perfectly preserved. But the most powerful demonstration was yet to come. Allah showed Uzayr how he could reconstruct life from nothing. Before Uzayr's very eyes, the bones of his donkey began to reassemble. Muscle and flesh grew over them. And finally, life was breathed back into the animal. At that moment, Uzayr understood with absolute certainty what he had previously wondered about. He declared, "I know now that Allah has power over all things." The city of Jerusalem was indeed later restored to its former glory, just as Allah had promised. This powerful story reminds us that Allah's ability to give life and death, to restore and rebuild, knows no bounds. When we look at seemingly impossible situations in our own lives, remember Uzayr's lesson: with Allah, nothing is impossible.